What God showed me about P2B becoming Nigeria's next president, Pastor Chris Okafor revealed. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The leader and founder of Mountain of Liberation and Miracle Ministry, also known as Liberation City, Pastor Chris Okafor has revealed that God has chosen the former governor of Anambra State, P2B, to become Nigeria's next president. Pastor Chris Okafor, during yesterday's Good Friday message, told his congregation that God will pick the country's next president from either Osibanjo or P2B. According to him, God has settled for P2B, but the people would never agree. He stated that P2B has the ability to turn the fortune of the country around only if people allow God's will to manifest. Hear him. I am saying this from no point of view of anybody. From what I have seen in the spirit, there are two persons among all the people coming out to declare the intention of being the next president. But there are only two persons that can make the country great. When I was praying for the country, the Lord showed me two seats. I saw one person seated in one, and I saw the other person seated in another. And God told me, if any of these two is chosen, I would bring restoration. One is P2B, and the other one is Yemi Osibanjo. But I said to the Lord, for the sake of equality, He should make some like P2B. But the people will never agree to do the will of God. We're talking about somebody that can change things in 4 years. This is what the Lord has spoken, and let those that have ears, let them hear. Oh my God. Wow. You know, one thing that I don't understand is why these people only get revelations during elections. Like, why? Why don't they get revelation only during elections? So I sincerely don't understand why it is that it is only during election time that God chooses to reveal Himself to these people. You know, that's my problem. That is my problem. And the another issue I'm having is why people bring out their perception, you know, how they feel about a particular thing and say and back it with God said. Like, come on now. Come on. If you're feeling good about a thing, come out and say that this is how you feel about it. Don't include God in it, except He really calls you to tell you so. I mean, there is so much. We need God intervention in many places apart from politics. God intervention is needed in the lives of those victims that are still they're still in the kidnappers' den. Those ones that were kidnapped from the train that was going to, was it Kaduna or Abuja? We need God intervention. Can't God come out and say, you know what, this is exactly what is going to happen, and this is how these people are going to be released? This is the kind of things we need. Now, I'm even saying, okay, fine. That is one of the things we like to hear. Also, we need people who are going to come, who God are going to place solutions, give solutions, and they come out and they use it, and the country is a better place. Let's say, for instance, this insecurity now. Somebody does his research. God puts a zeal a zeal in that person's mind to help bring out solutions that will end this insecurity in Nigeria. And the person has that zeal, and the person does his work. The person does his facts and checks and all of that, and the person comes out and suggests. And that suggestion he makes, grudgingly, the government takes it. And the insecurity issue dies down. Now we can not even say God work through that kind of a person. The person doesn't even necessarily need to come and say God said. I don't know if I'm making a point. Then about our economy, somebody comes now, the person has this zeal, the person has started making research, the person gets in touch with people who are economics, the person looks, from history, he checks down, the solution or solutions are dropped in this person's mind, and the person comes out and suggests to the government, and the government grudgingly accepts, and our economy becomes better. Such a person, I don't know, I will also say that person, God is working through that person as well. That is what I'm saying. We don't need God only in politics. We need him in everything we do. So if you have an opinion of something and come out and say, oh, this is God's opinion, that is where I say it is wrong. That is why I say it is wrong. See this. Do you think God is a confusing God? Now, someone they take deceive on a congregation. If God says P2B, then it's P2B. He can't show you two seats and tell you that any of them. If he said it's Osibanjo, then it's him. Don't make God a liar. You don't see anything. You're only guessing. When I know she deceive me. This person, I love this person. This person is very blunt. If it is your opinion, just give it. Nobody's going to put a gun over your head. Sincerely. You don't need to come and bring God into your opinions. If this is how you perceive things and you say it out, this is not a hate speech here. This is only you saying, okay, this is how you would want things to go, and you're giving opinion about something. Don't bring God into it. If there are issues you want to bring God into, like I said, the insecurity issues there, the economic issues, people are dying every day. People are dying every day, if not from bandits and terrorists, from hunger as well. So, there are things left to be undone. That is why if you come out and say, God said this, I'll be like, God said this to you? Like he said this to you? When we have a whole lot of other things we need his consent on. It is not a must do or die for P2B. If Nigeria wants to suffer for another 8 years, let him put Osibanjo to succeed, his master. And after all, he did not hide it. He said he would complete what Buhari started in the lives of Nigerians. Oh God, don't say what God have not said or told you. Can you imagine how you are saying it? Only if the people will allow the will of God manifest. Can somebody stop the will of God from manifestation? The answer is no. You aren't sure of what you're saying, so say another thing. In my own opinion, this man is just saying what he feels. He is giving his own opinion, just like each and every one of us has an opinion when it comes to the presidential election come 2023. We have an opinion. We have our favorite candidate. We have a candidate we stand for, and it is possible to have more than one. Now, if you're saying, oh, if it's not this person, it's this person, let it be your opinion, but don't come out and pin it on God. That is where I am not finding this funny. Stop telling us God said this and that. Which one are we going to believe? The other pastors tell them that it's Uzokalu. The other will say it is this and that. All of you, your own God is confusion. Just keep your God to yourselves and shut up. Oh my God. This is not funny. But I don't know why it is cracking me up. Sincerely. Like, I didn't mean this man have come out and given his opinion. We're like, okay, this is your opinion. God is never an author of confusion. Of course, he is not a man. He made it, revealed it, and it is always one. You guys should stop manipulating your ways to fame. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.